Welcome back for another garden tour, late August, of my back garden. Everything on my porch seems to be doing pretty well. My herb bucket is phenomenal. Getting so much fresh herbs out of this, using in different meals and sauces and soups. I also planted a pot of cilantro, just picking up steam. There's also some dill. And my basil I've been using quite a lot of. One thing I did learn is next year when I plant basil, I'm going to use a bigger pot because I've used a whole lot of it, been making my own pestos, things like that. This pot over here is doing pretty well. This lemon verbena, I love the way it smells, but I'm not a fan of how it looks. So I'm not sure I'll plant that in a pot next year. But my hibiscus has been doing lovely all year. I've gotten so many blooms. And the ipomea is doing really well. Coming over to my little back garden, my marigolds are still doing well. My hostas. My lavender has a big section that died, so I need to cut that back here soon. We just had a really big storm, so my little pots are in here for safekeeping. I still have a portulaca going and a little alyssum. I got this pretty glass flower from the Corn and Glass Museum on a girls' trip. Just love my cherry blossom. Can't wait for it to get even bigger. Over here, the gomphrena is still doing really well. Still gets lots of pollinator action. This never got flowers. It was supposed to get orange flowers, and I never once saw any, so I definitely won't be planting that again. I'm missing a big chunk of the super bells. It got broken off in the storm. These two containers are so awesome. I just love how the sweet potato vine has taken over, and it's such a lovely color. The elephant ears are still kicking. They've done really well this year as well. Look at him. This one never did catch back up. It got bigger, but it never did get as full as the rest of them. But the Goldilocks on this side, they are going crazy. I also have this little celosia here. You can tell it started seeding because it's got little sprouts coming up. Again, currently on the floor because of the storm. All right, let's walk out back. These two little hanging pots still have some growth happening. Little pansies reseeded themselves. The petunia's still going. Oh, look. Little friend. My strawberry bucket. I didn't get a second round of strawberries, and I definitely can see some leaves I need to rip out. But this thing is so full. I'm hoping next year means it'll be a really big harvest. Over here, I still have my Mexican sunflowers. They've gotten a lot of growth, and I might finally be getting a bloom. And I still have some geraniums in there. My canna lilies are still growing. I'm not sure if I'll get a bloom or not. Might be too tight in the pot. My stevia. Someone told me to just chew on a leaf from stevia and you could taste it, and it definitely tastes really good. My mint box is out of control, but this is kind of what I wanted to happen. I wanted to let it grow up, seed out, and I wanted to see if it would come back next year. So we'll see. My chives are overgrown at this point, but they should also come back next year. And marjoram. I have another thing of portulaca still here. And this little window box, my parsley finally bolted. I just let that happen. This basil looks pretty healthy. Be harvesting some of that this weekend. And of course, both my cilantros are gone. It still has a couple seeds. Just letting it see if it'll seed itself. And my lantana got bigger and bloomed. Now it's got its little seed pods. I rescued these 2 containers from somebody's trash. So I inherited some more plants. This looks like an alyssum to me. And it looks like the chipmunk planted more sunflowers. That is the end of my back garden tour. Thanks for watching.